Welcome back to my Minecraft FTB series of the DW20 mod pack. And yes, so where we was last time is I wanted to get into Tinkers, didn't I? And we finished off last episode with me grabbing a load of sand. Well, actually no, I didn't grab a load of sand, but that's what I went and did, and got some gravel and clay. I didn't want to actually show you me grabbing all the sand, but luckily enough there's quite a few sandbanks all the way around there, which I've gone and mined, and we've got a nice lovely zombie friend here to try and greet us back. Well, hello there. I'm busy, leave me alone. Right, so I was going to get straight into, I had an idea for Tinkers, and it was just get straight into the forge work. But for people who don't know, it would have been a bit of a, oh god, what's going on here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to start right from the beginning, but at the moment I'm going to start smelting up what I actually need. So to get these seared bricks, these ones particularly here, if I can actually grab the right ones, where is it? To get these seared bricks, you need grout, and to get grout, it requires, and there's different recipes for it. You can use 4 sand, 1 clay block, and 4 gravel. It gives the exact same amount, so there's no better way to do it. Or you can do it 1 clay and sand that way. So I've got some clay, and I've got some gravel, and I've got some sand. And then all we need to do is just combine this in a crafting table. Now, there's actually a cool way to do this, and this is from, what's it called? This is from Translocators. I'm not sure who does the mod, but if you basically press C on your pad, or on the keypad, it'll actually open up this little crafting interface, and you can actually use this to craft particular items. Now, it's not very good for crafting large amounts of items, because you can't really put a load in. Like, I can't really put more than 1, but it's actually quite useful for crafting small amounts of items. So if I wanted to craft, I don't know, let's take for instance some bricks, and I wanted to craft in a particular, like, a block of bricks. All you need to do, press C, open this out, do the shape, so right click on each block, and then all you need to do is hover over it and click C, and you will actually get the item you want. Now I'll probably want these bricks for later, so I'm not going to show you, but that was the general idea. So you can do it with anything. You can do it with stone, stair, you know, anything that you need to craft it. If you want to craft one particular item with that item, then it's really good. It's more good for when you're out and about and you haven't got a crafting table. It's very useful. Right, so what we need to do is combine this all together. So we put clay there, put sand, gravel, and that gets us grout. So we get 2 stacks of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make more than enough, because you will need quite a bit. So we're going to have 4 stacks of this. But you only get the brick form, so really I think I'll only get 16 of each, so I think I'll get a stack or so of the bricks. So I'm going to just chuck these into here, and they're going to drop down into the furnace and get processed across, and I'm just going to make sure this redstone energy cell has got enough juice now. And what I'm going to do is, and I find this more efficient, is if I craft this this coal into a block of coal, because I know in vanilla Minecraft it's more efficient to actually do that, so I'm hoping it's right, and I don't know if you could probably tell me this, but I've got a feeling it'd be more efficient to do that in these engines as well, which would be kind of cool. So, while we're waiting on that, let's get started on the basics of Tinker's Construct. So when you start in the world, you noticed I had this, and this basically is the first volume you get of when you finally get into the world. So it's Materials and Use, Surviving the First Day and Beyond, Volume 1 by Skylar. Says this basically the table of content is getting started in recipes. So it's a nice little read, so if you really want to get into all this, it's best you actually read this. If you want, you can pause the video and read it. I'll give you a bit of time. And then you've got the recipe for certain stuff. So this is how you get a blank pattern, this is how you get a stencil and crafter. So I'm going to need quite a few of these blank patterns, which I'm going to get right now. So it's basically sticks and wood, and luckily enough I have plenty of sticks or wood to make this. So what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a stack of sticks and then craft a whole lot of them. So I'm probably only going to need half of these. So we've got 16. You know what, we'll get another, what did I do that for? Get another 32, and we'll just make ourselves a whole lot more. So doo-doo, doo-doo. And there we go. So we've got 32 blank patterns. Now this is probably more than you'll ever need, but you need the blank patterns to, in future, get what the second tier of items that you'll need to get to the forge works. So what we need is, I'll probably need some more wood. If I can remember this correctly, I need a crafting table. So we'll grab you. That will get us the crafting station. But what I want to turn this into is this tool station. So the crafting station itself is just How did I do that? The crafting station itself is a tinker's way of it's tinker's crafting table, so I'm going to grab one of them anyway. But it's basically just a crafting bench. That's all the difference is between them. Next, I need a chest, and then you combine the chest with a blank pattern, and you get a pattern chest. So that's the next item. So I'm just going to move some of these out of the way. Let me see if I can remember this correctly. Does that no? What is it that I need next? I do apologise for this. I don't remember them all. Part builder. Oh, basically a block of wood. Now, do I have any? No. Let me just knock a piece of wood down off a tree. It's not like I'm ever going to run out of wood anyway. Oop, I think I knocked some off there. Oh, mana bean. Oops. Well, let me just place that back on the tree there. There we go. Didn't mean to do that. So the next thing we need is a block of wood, and again another piece of blank pattern, and that gets us a part builder. And so we've got tool station, part builder. What am I missing here? Oh, stencil table, which is basically just a block of blank wood, and that gets us the stencil table. Now, like I said, these four here you will need. The first one here, the crafting station, is just basically a workbench. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put these. I'm just going to put them down over here for now, and then I'm going to move them later on. So let's put this down. So we'll put you there, part builder, you there. What's one's stencil table? Which one's this one? This ain't got the inventory, so we're going to put the stencil table down next, and then we'll put down the tool station, and then the pattern chest. Oh, did I do that right? No, I didn't. I think I did. Oh, and another zombie. Go away. Oh, hello. Bullens order form. I don't know what that is. Okay, I think I've got one already of them. Yeah, I got one there. Weird. Let's put that away. It's got two. Cool. I think I've messed this up. What you can do with the... Let's have a look. Which one is it? It's this one I need. Move. Derp. Silly me. I'm going to put that there, and then I'll just move this across. I should really have an axe, but I'll make one at some point. Then again, I can make a tinker's one. Why not? So what you can do is you can use this pattern chest to actually pull your patterns. So when you store some stencils in here, you can actually grab them. Now, obviously, these stencils are anything, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all the stencils possible. So if you want to bear with me a few seconds while I get all these stencils, we'll be right back. I didn't want to do that. Oops. Right, well, I think I've got all the patterns, more or less. There's only one that I cannot seem to get, and that is the full guard pattern. It's not actually allowing me to get it, so I've got a feeling that one might be bugged at the moment. It's a free cost, and if we look in here, I can't seem to find it. So I've got a feeling it's bugged out, and it's not actually allowing me to find it in the stencil table. But what I've done is I've arranged these all up, so you've got your 0.5 cost here, you've got your 1 cost here, and you get your 3 cost, and then you get your 8 cost. Now, your 8 cost are your final tier of Tinker stuff, so this is your top end of the range line. Now, what I'm going to do quickly is just head to sleep, because it is getting a bit dark, and someone's probably going to sneak up on me. And what I'm also going to do is make myself a sword quickly, because my last one broke. So what I'm going to do is use this nice little item here, so boom. So I can get nuggets. I need actually one more, don't I, to do this. So let's put this in here, boom. Right, boom, and let's get myself a sword. There we go. Love that. Nice iron sword. And yeah, you're dead, mate. Ha. So, I've put these in order just for the fact that it makes it easier. Now, for some strange reason, what's the order in this chest is completely different to what's actually in the here. So, if you can see, all the 0.5s are all together, but in this one, the 0.5s are all over the place. There's one here. I don't know. They don't seem to correspond correctly to what's here. What's on there, which is a bit strange. Which is kind of cool, so you can interact stuff. Another thing that I noticed, and I don't know if it's bugged out or it's just me, is that I didn't seem to get the next tier of book. Now, if I look at the books here, if I can actually find it, you're supposed to get another book, I believe, as soon as you craft some of these stations. Now, which one's it called? The materials on you. Let's see if I can find it. There's loads of different combinations of hammers here. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I am missing the book. So I need to find out how to get one. Now, I do think there's a way you can actually craft these. So if we actually go into here, there's different load of stuff. There's quite slime channel. Okay, don't know what that is. There's a bounce pad. That's kind of cool. I don't know what some of these are. There's a few new stuff in here that I don't recall. So if I want to get I need a blank pattern and a piece of paper. to get that. And then right, so let's see if I've got some paper lying around. I should have some, hopefully. Do I have any reeds? I don't. Wow, really? I've got no reeds whatsoever. Is that one of the main plants I don't have now? Oh, that's just a bit annoying. So I'm supposed to actually get the next stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nick this for now and turn this into the materials in new book. Now, next stage in getting these particular items is you need to be able to know what parts you need to craft a particular item. So there's different types. So if I want to get, say, a pickaxe, this is probably one of the first items you ever make. Pickaxe is a basic mining tool. It is simplest method of chewing through rock and harvesting ores. Classic precision tool, effective on stone or rock, ores and metals. And again, there's another zombie just chilling. Yeah, just stay away, please. So that's the first item you can get. Now, there's loads of different ones. You've got shovels, hatchets, a mattock, a broadsword, longsword, daggers, chisels, lumber axe, scythe, battle axe. There's absolutely ridiculous amounts you can make. So the first one I want to make is a pickaxe. So what I need, I need 3 parts. I need a pickaxe head, a tool rod, and a tool binding. Now, to get the metal version of this, it is kind of a bit difficult because you actually need the forge in order to do this. That's why I've been cooking up those seared brick. So I can make a wooden one or a stone one to start with, and then we can go from there. And I'll show you how to actually get the particular items we need. So I actually need some cobblestone, which I should have here. So we'll just grab all this bit for now. So if we come over to the part builder and we actually find the bits we need. So I know I need the pickaxe head. We also need the tool rod. And we also need the tool bindings. Now, again, I can put these back and it don't make much of a difference. So, one thing to note is the material cost. Now, because the pickaxe head requires 1, it's going to use that cobblestone, and you're just going to get the stone pickaxe head axe, like that. But note, when I put in the cobblestone for the tool rod, it actually says 0.5, so what you get is you get a stone tool rod, and then you also get a stone shard, which is basically half of the stone you had. And that's quite useful for some of these items because some of them do require 0.5. So if I put this stone shard in, I can actually get myself a stone binding. And this is really neat. And then all I can do is put these back when I'm finished with them because I don't need them anymore. And there we go. So that's how you get the parts. And now I'm going to craft this up, and then we're going to get into some of the other stuff. So to craft it, you need to go to the tool station, and you need to select the item you want over here in the UI. So you can click this one, and it's basically just the description over here is the exact same what's in the book. It says required parts. So I've got the stone pickaxe, I've got the tool binding, and I've also the stone rod. And there we go. So it's in the right hand side here. It's going to tell you the durability of the item, the mining speed, the mining level, so what ore I can particularly mine, and the modifiers left. And I'll get into modifiers a bit later, but it just means what you can add similar to enchanting to the item without having to actually use levels, which is kind of cool. And another cool feature is you can actually name the item. So I'm going to just call this a rubbish pick, because that's basically what it is at the moment. Oh god, no, don't want to do that. And then if I pull this out, it's going to be called rubbish pick. Boom. Makes that a nice little cool soaring sound. And we have now our stone pick. Now, one thing to keep in mind about all Tinker's tools is because you can upgrade these and make them better, when they get to 0 durability, vanilla items just break and you lose them. But Tinker's items, you keep them, but they won't work, basically. So you have to repair them with a particular item you've used. So I've used stone, so if I broke this down to 0 durability, I'd still have the item, but I'd have to come back over to the tool station using the repair and modifications here. Put in the... actually, I'll show you. So if I just dig some... There we go. So we've used 1 durability. I would have to come back over and put in some whatever material I used to make this and to repair it. So if we come back over here, hit the repair button, put in that, and then we put in 1, it will actually give us our durability back. As you can see here, the mining speed is actually increasing. Now that's due to a modifier, well, a particular trait that this pick has, which is stonebound. The more it gets damaged, the quicker it'll mine. And each item has different types, so we can repair that back up. So we've got fully furbished, up to peak standards rubbish pick. So I don't know if I'll ever use that, but that's just for that purpose. So let's get back in and we can talk about the modifiers. So if we have a look at some of the materials, now when I finally put this last piece of block down, it should actually allow me to, and there you go, see the fire effects starts up, and you know this is a fully functional